Hello, everyone. It is TGIF. It is Friday afternoon, Fix It Friday. Thank you for joining me. It's a little after 12 o'clock. If you are on the live broadcast with me, please give me a shout out. Let me know how your week was. Let me know if you're out there. I see some folks out there. Thanks for joining here today. This is Fix It Friday. And we'll get started here just in a minute. Just wanted to check to see if give people a chance to join. You could join this live stream either on Facebook, you could join it on YouTube, or you can join it on LinkedIn. We are simulcasting on all three. So whichever works best for you. You can, I believe, communicate with me from any of those platforms. So can everyone hear me okay? If you can, give me a quick thumbs up or a yes. Again, my name is David Vogel. This is Fix It Friday. We do this every other Friday. I apologize for the mix up last Friday. We had to push that off to today. Hi, Anuka. Thank you for, is that how you say it? Anuka, thank you for joining me. Uh, Great to have you here today. So this is Fix It Friday. If you're new to this live stream, uh, let me give you a little bit of a background on how this goes and what it is. So Fix It Friday is my way of giving back to small businesses to show them how they can have success with their digital marketing, how they can have success with video. Uh, anything around digital marketing, video marketing, email marketing, sales funnels, growing leads, any of that type of stuff. We're going to be talking about that here on Fix It Friday. If you have, just to let you know, be sure to follow Social Proof on Facebook to be notified of these events as well as other information. Again, the point of this is to allow you to learn more about digital marketing and even give you a chance to share your own digital marketing campaign and get it reviewed here live on Fix It Friday. So without ado, let me tell you a little bit. I'm going to switch the screen here for a second, and we're going to go to my slides. So there's a lot to digital marketing, and I'm blocking the screen there a little bit, but there's a lot to digital marketing. I can cover a lot of topics, can't cover them all, but the areas that I can help you with are video marketing, social media marketing, pay-per-click ads. This could be Google ads, sales funnels, if you have sales funnels on your website or you're driving leads from email marketing, and marketing automation. How do you automate some of these processes so you can run your business and let this run on autopilot behind the scenes. So today, I talked about this. I talked about this in my email campaign. Hey, Craig, thanks for being out there today. Great to have you here. My brother's joining me today. I really appreciate that. So, hey, Todd, good to see you as well. So this particular, actually, let me just move something out of my screen here. Okay. Um, so today is about Google advertising. I had been contacted by a business to help them with their Google advertising. They'd been spending over $5,000 on Google ads over the last 5 to 6 months. And when I asked them how many leads they had been getting from this campaign, they had no idea. And this is not uncommon. A lot of business owners are investing in lots of different marketing strategies and just have no idea what's working, what's not. And so this, I really want to empower you and encourage you to know your metrics, be able to measure what you're doing, whether it's email marketing, whether it's social media, whether it's lead gen, whether it's advertising, you're doing videos. You want to know the metrics. How is it performing? Because once you know that information, you can, one of two things. Well, if you're spending money on advertising, you could spend more if it's working well, or if it's not working well, you can pivot and improve it, or you can stop it completely. But the idea that I see with knowing your metrics is by knowing your metrics around your digital marketing or anything you're doing in your business will allow you to take that insight and make it better. If something isn't working, look at what's wrong, correct it, and have better success. So let's dig into this campaign, and I'm going to get out my little pen here. And so what I want to show you here today is this is the Google ad campaign. You see this is from beginning of August to this week. And the particular campaign we're going to be looking at is this one down here in the middle, this Search Baltimore HQL. Now, as you can see, in that time period, they've spent over $4,000. In these three campaigns in total, they've spent over $5,500. But we're going to focus on this Google ad campaign and help this business owner, help all of you understand how to look at this information and see what it means and were they actually generating leads from this campaign. So I've made my own little slide here. So let me break this down and make this a little clearer for you. So let me go back to my pen again and let's wipe that out. So what's amazing in this campaign, there's a lot of good things about this campaign that I was happy to see, but there's also some things that are concerns. And so first thing, we'll kind of talk about this information here at the beginning here. Their ad was seen by over 18,000 people over the 6-month period of time. And what's fantastic is 2,200 clicks. That means 2,200 people of that 18,000 saw the ad and clicked on it. So as you can see here, that is almost a 12% click-through rate. Click-through rate is the number of people who are clicking through to the actual, most likely a landing page or the website. And typically you want this number to be at least 2%, 5% is great. This is double that. So this is fantastic. This means that there's tremendous demand for the services that they're offering. And what's also fantastic is this number here, less than $2 for every one of those clicks. I mean, I've been working with some clients that are paying $5 a click. So to see less than $2 a click, that's also great. Again, we saw that, you already know that they're spending over $4,000 just on this one campaign alone. And these two pieces of information we're going to focus on right now. So conversions are the number of the people that clicked that actually took an action. And this is typically the metric we're looking at to see how successful this campaign is. And what we're also looking at here is this next piece of information, which is what are they paying for that conversion? So when I see this, and again, this is a client, I'm not working with them. I potentially will be working with them. But what is important to note here is what this is saying, and I put it here. They have what this says to me off the cuff, and assuming this is accurate, that they had 71 conversions, or what I'm saying are sales. We're going to dig a little deeper to confirm that. Their product is $150. It's a course, an in-person course. And so if you take 71 times 150, we're talking about $10,650. If we look at that against our spend here, and let's wipe the screen a little bit, that means they spent about $4,500 on advertising and they, in theory, made almost $11,000. That's pretty good, right? So as I said, they're spending $59 and they're generating $150 in sales. Well, what I want to do now is dig deeper into the 71 conversions. Is this set up correctly? What are those conversions? So let's go to the next slide here and take a look. So this is what the conversions look like. And so this is, again, we're still in Google and Google Ads. And in Google Ads, when you set up conversions, you can set up these different types of controls. So this is basically 41 conversions from their website and almost 31 phone calls. Now, the thing that you need to know here is that 71 or 71.5 conversions isn't telling the whole story. It isn't sales per se. So as we saw, we'll just start with the calls first. So they're getting 30 phone calls. Now, we can't tell from this, well, what do those phone calls turn into? Did they turn into sales? We don't know. We don't know that. And the business owner should know that. They should be tracking that so they know a call comes in, what is their conversion rate? And so let's just assume that 1 out of 5 of those calls become a sale. So that would mean of these 30 calls, they got 6 sales. Now, this is just kind of an arbitrary number. It could be higher than that, but that's conservative. 1 out of 5 people that calls, they close to a sale. Now, the website, this 41, This is very interesting, and this is important to note here with conversion. So let's go to the next slide. We'll wipe that off and go to the next slide. Is everyone following along with this? Give me thumbs up, or is this all making sense? Am I going too fast? Let me know if you're following along with this, and we're going to continue going here. But if you have questions, post them in the chat. And if this is all making sense so far, let me know that as well. So when I looked at the website conversions, this is what I saw. All these pages are pages of their website. Oh, I'm not doing a very job of drawing here, but every one of these pages is a page of the website. It's not a landing page, which is kind of think of it as like a microsite, like a single page website is a landing page, and they don't have to be public facing. They could be part of your ad campaign or an email marketing campaign or a social media campaign. But what they were using for their conversions was actually pages of their website. So what the challenge is there is, so what this says is that someone went to the website, and just because they went to the website, they're counting that as a conversion. Well, in my book, that doesn't exactly count as a conversion. And the reason for that is a conversion to me is a sale. That is what we're looking for. We want that metric of sales. So um, let me show you a slide here to help you understand how you would properly track this, because of these 41 visits, these are basically visits to a website. We have no idea what percentage of those visits actually, or visitors turned into actually people buying the course. So let's go to the next slide, and I'm going to show you something else here. So when you think of conversions, specifically sales conversions, which is really what you want to be tracking in your Google ad campaigns, or any kind of campaign that you're tracking, is so you don't want to track the traffic to the landing page or the web page, but you want to track the traffic to a confirmation page or a thank you page. And there's two kind of funnels that you would have here. We'll focus on this first one first. So let's say you have, again, this doesn't have to necessarily be Google Ads. You can apply this to any marketing you're doing for your business. You send someone to a page. I recommend you do a landing page, and I'll show you a slide later on why you want to do that. But you send someone to a landing page, and then you want to basically capture their information. So you're going to have, well, in this case, this is the sales funnel where you're actually going directly for a sale. So you're going to have an order form. So you want to make sure that they go to an order form, and when they fill out that order form, that they're sent to a confirmation page, so a page that shows up that says, thank you very much for your order. Check your email for confirmation, blah, blah, blah. This is the page that you want to be tracking in your conversion, because you know that anyone who makes it to this page, that's a sale. Okay. Now you can also do this if it's not sales related. So again, you have someone coming to a landing page, but what you want to do is capture their information. An opt-in page or an opt-in form is something where you capture someone's name, their email address, potentially their phone number. And then again, after they've completed that form, they're taken to a thank you page. That too is what you want to be tracking, is the traffic that are ending up on this page, because both of these pages here confirm that the transaction took place. You either got a lead or you got a sale, which are the two objectives that you would have in a marketing campaign. So let's continue. So I also went, as part of my audit to better understand this campaign, I also looked at the Google Analytics. And what you're seeing here on this page is this is Google Analytics. If you have a website, independent of whether you're doing advertising, you want to have Google Analytics. This is the information that allows you to track the traffic to your website. And in this yellow area here, and I'm specifically interested in this HQL service or a course, this is in the last 90 days, they had 990 people visit this page in 3 months. So that's basically 300 people coming to this page a month. Now, if he's driving traffic to this website, and even, again, using my model before, and I'll get my calculator out here, let's just say, we'll call that 300 visitors for just simple math, 300 visitors in a month. If, let's say, the Google ads are driving that traffic and he converts 20% of those, that would be 60 people at $150 for the course, that's $9,000. So there's a huge opportunity for him with this traffic that's coming to this website, assuming he has the ability to convert it. And that's really where the challenge lies. So let's look at another screen from the Google Analytics. And what this slide shows, and I've drawn some lines on this to show you, but this is effectively the traffic sources for his website. And what you'll see, this dark area that you see here is from his paid search, which is the Google ads. And as you can see by this red line that I drew here and this red line that I drew here, which I'm kind of trying to show as like the average of over those monthly periods, is that it went from roughly 100 visitors per month to almost, so this is 100, if you look over here, to right here, which is about 250 visitors a month, almost basically a 2.5x in his advertising. And I was speaking with someone tied to the company, and what I was told was they recently revised their Google ads. And so most likely what happened was these Google ads weren't very good here, and they improved them here. That's one interpretation. Another interpretation is maybe they were only spending $500 a month here, and then they went up to $1,000. I need to speak with them more, but we can see here just by looking at this graph that there was a massive change that happened in around the beginning of January. It would be worth looking into what caused that change and to better understand that, because that's an important piece of information. All right, let's continue here. I haven't seen any questions yet, so I'm going to continue. And let's get into the data here that's really going to show whether this campaign was working or not. So what we see here is, again, I told you about 20% before. So there were 30 phone calls, approximately 41 website visits. If we assume 20%, that's 6 phone calls converted to sales, 8 website visits for a total of 14 sales. Here's the price. That means he basically spent $4,200 or $4,250, as you see down here, and he made $2,100. Now, again, this is based on the assumption that he converted 20%. Most businesses convert, 20, 25% of sales opportunities. If they're really a warm lead, probably you could get up to 50%. But what this tells me right here is not a good thing, which means that he's spending 2,000, or sorry, he's spending 4,000 and he's making 2,000. So he's actually losing money on the deal. That's a major concern for me. But let's be a little bit more optimistic, okay? Let's say that this business owner was closing 50% instead of 20%. 1 out of every 2 phone calls or visits to the website resulted in a sale. Even at that, he's generating basically $5,000 in sales for roughly a 4,000 media spend. It's kind of breaking even. So that also isn't great. You usually want to get a 2 to 3x return on this. So really, I would like to see this around somewhere between $8,000 and $12,000. So this also is a concern for me. But let's look at some other factors that may play into why this isn't working. So let's go to the next slide. Let's see how we're doing out there. Seems like everybody's good. Hope everybody's enjoying this and finding this helpful. So this slide is important for us to uncover where the opportunity lies. So as I shared with you at the beginning, he's getting a lot of impressions, great click-through rate, not spending a lot per click. This is the number I want to focus on here. So he's getting a total of 2,200 clicks on these ads. Unfortunately, he's only getting 71 of those people to really do anything once they get there. So this is only a conversion rate of a little over 3%. That's really low. We really want to see that, closer to 25%. Can you imagine if that was 25%? 2,200 times 0.25 is over 500 conversions at $150 each. That's $82,000. So what can we do to get this number to bump up? Because as much as the Google ads aren't working for him right now, there's an opportunity to pivot on this and improve this to get that better ROI. All right, so let me go to the next slide. Let me slide this down. We're almost to the end here, and we're 20 after 12. We're doing good. Okay, so how can we improve this? A couple things. One, right now, his Google ad campaign is actually a whole bunch of different ad campaigns for different courses. And when you're looking at that data, as I showed to you earlier on about the clicks and the impressions and the conversions, you really want to be able to use that as a dashboard very quickly to see what's working and what's not. So number one, this is more just kind of structural. Every one of those different course offerings should be broken out into its own campaign. That's number one. That won't necessarily change the results, but make it very easy to look at the data. This is really where the opportunity lies, and is having custom landing pages. Right now, and this is a common mistake that businesses make when running ads, is they run the ads right to a page of their website. Now, why don't you want to have people going directly to your website? Well, as you can see, when you come to this page, it's overwhelming. Like, where do you look at, here's the course that I was telling you about for $150, and you can see that there are different dates here, but all of these buttons and drop down menus, there's buttons here, there's buttons here, there's a button here. There's a lot going on here. And one of the things you probably heard this saying once before, a confused mind never buys. You don't want the person coming to a landing page or coming to your page that you're sending them to from your ad and to be overwhelmed. You want it very simple. Here's what I'm offering you. This is what I'm charging. It's always great to have a value proposition. There's no value proposition as part of this ad campaign to get people to take action with urgency. So one of the things that I would recommend to this business, number one, is create a landing page, simplify this information, and potentially uh, adding a value offer, some offer. It doesn't have to be necessarily monetary. Monetary is good, but having some sort of value proposition and create some sort of urgency around that to get the person to take action today. Okay, so that is one thing that can be done to improve the conversion rate of their ads. Let's go to my slide where I have some more suggestions. So I alluded to this just a second ago, is having a coupon. So when people see an ad, to get someone to go from an ad to a purchase when they don't even know you is probably one of the hardest things you can do. But if you soften that a little bit and make it more of a two-step offering, you might want to have, as I indicate here, a coupon. Again, he was getting 2,200 people to come to the page, and then only, actually, of the web page, only 41 of them actually really did anything. We don't even know what they did. I don't know why actually that number is different than this number because it's just traffic to the page. But again, that requires some more digging and getting more access. But just in this quick audit that I did, just imagine if we could capture, just simply, if we could get 2,200 people to come to this page and even half of them give us their name and email address. Well, that's really the gold, because now you can hit those people up with all kinds of offers. He has all kinds of courses, he has other services. So just to get them to give their information to download a coupon might be a better way for him to go, where he can actually at least get leads or get names and email addresses from this ad spend. Right now, he has nothing to show for it. So, and having that coupon will make it really easy for this business owner to know how many sales he's getting from his Google ads. And let me show you. So if we go to the next slide, this is his sales page. He has already the sales page built to accept a coupon. So if he creates a coupon, even gives $20 off, whatever it is, something, uh, he will now know, because when he goes into his system that's tracking these sales, whatever platform he's using for his cart, his shopping cart, he can look at how many of those sales had the coupon code and know in a second how many sales he's getting from his Google ad campaign. I hope this makes sense to everybody. Um, we are coming to the close here of what I was going to share with you around Google Ads and uh, being able to decipher what kind of results you're getting, how you're getting leads, how you can have better performance, how to look at these numbers and make sense out of them. I hope this made sense to everyone. Let me know what you thought. If you have any questions, I'm happy to field those right now. Again, if you're not following me or following Social Proof, please like our Facebook page, and that way you'll get notifications of when we go live and also any of our other shares and content that we put out on Facebook. And if there are any topics you want us to cover on Fix It Friday or Fix It Fridays, let me know. Email me, text me, tell me here in your chat. Let me know what you have concerns with, whether it's a video challenge, whether it's a website challenge, whether it's email marketing, your sales funnel, anything like that. And if you have a campaign, just like I did here today, that you want me to break down, look at, and figure out how you can get better results from the digital marketing you're doing, email me. It's right there, David at socialprooflocal.com. Happy to look at that and help you out. So hopefully everyone, you found this helpful. Let me just see what's going on here today. Uh, so Anuka said, well, maybe Google is not the best fit for his ad campaign. Well, um, I might beg to differ here, and it's really because of this slide here, where we're seeing, oops, I didn't mean to move that, where we're seeing that 2,200 people are clicking on this ad. Again, remember, it's only costing him less than $2 to get someone to come to his website. That's a great deal because if you can spend $2 to get someone to come to your website and only 1 in 10 convert to a sale, it's costing you $20 to get a sale for a $150 product. So I'm not really quite ready to tell this business owner to throw away the idea of using Google Ads because it seems that his ads are resonating with people. It's just that he needs to be better at converting those leads into the next step in his funnel, and maybe ask him directly to go to a page on his website without some sort of value proposition is too aggressive. So maybe you want to pull that back. So hopefully that makes sense to you, Nuka. Thanks, Neil, for the thumbs up. Everyone, I appreciate you coming out today for another Fix It Friday. Again, we'll probably have another one in 2 weeks. Again, be sure to like our Facebook page. If you have questions, email me. If you want me to look at a campaign or a video or anything that's going on in your world, happy to look at that. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I like to keep this tight and short, 30 minutes. So it's 12:30, so I'm going to wrap this up unless there's any other questions. Thanks again for coming. Have yourself a great weekend. Happy Valentine's, everyone. And I will catch you in the next episode of Fix It Friday. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend.